Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to this short talk about prana. You've probably heard the word prana before, and most people hear it and they hear that the definition of prana is breath. And that isn't wrong, that is correct. But prana is so much more than just breath. Prana really is your life force. And that, I think, is why most people hear the definition of breath, because if you're not breathing, you're not alive. It's really simple. However, there's a lot more to prana than just breath. Prana is about the food you eat. Your food has prana in it. And depending on whether it's fresh or frozen or has been sitting around in the fridge for a long time, beginning to wilt, that will change the prana that is in that food. Fresh is best, right? And of course, we can't always get fresh, and sometimes we let things get away from us. I mean, it's life, and that happens, and it happens to me too. But it's great to remember that food is also prana. It's something we take in that is also brings life into us, and the fresher it is, the more prana it has. Now, it's not only breath and food. Another thing that is prana is your thoughts. You digest your thoughts, and they can make or break your day. You can, just chew on those negative thoughts all day long. You can beat yourself up all day long. And we all know when we do that, and we tend to do that, and when we do that, we don't feel so great, right? We feel less than. We feel disconnected. And when we are thinking more positive thoughts, we are happier. We feel more comfortable in our life. So that is another component of prana. So we have breath, we have food, we have our thoughts. We have the things we read. We have the things we watch, the TV shows we watch, the movies we choose to watch. That can all bring prana into us as well. And if we're watching really violent movies, then we're bringing that into ourself. We're bringing that energy into ourself versus watching a really uplifting movie. So, over time, yeah, sure, a good shoot 'em up can be nice, but notice how you feel afterwards, just like with your yoga practice. And it's not just the books we read, it is not just the shows and movies that we watch, it's the music we listen to too. That has prana as well. So if we're listening to headbanging rock, as opposed to maybe some nice, calming instrumental music, imagine what kind of prana you're bringing into your life then. And besides all of that, prana is also found in the company that you keep. So, we always talk about finding like-minded people to spend time with, finding people who support you, people who make you feel good about yourself. I mean, we all have those people in our lives who it seems like they're just negative. They just suck our energy. We're around them and we don't feel good about ourselves. So that's prana too. And it may be that that's somebody you have to let go of. Maybe, maybe not. But all these things, they are all prana. It's not just our breath. Our breath is important, obviously, very important. And as I like to say, if you're not breathing while doing yoga, you're just stretching. But all these things, it's all prana. It all comes into our body. We digest it, ingest it, and it brings us life force, either a good life force or maybe a negative life force. So thank you so much for listening to me today about prana. I hope that maybe this has made you change your thoughts a little bit about what prana is. And I would love to hear from you if you have any ideas about prana and what it really means.